Hey there. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know there's much controversy about the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, and particularly what some people perceive to be a horrible depiction of the Last Supper. You know, I've read some of the stuff and I've thought about it. To me, it's a nothing burger. Why do we expect children of the devil to act or think like children of light? And then if we see something like this that offends us, why do we yell and scream and give it more publicity? How many people became aware of this because professing Christians were against it, and therefore they're posting it all over social media? I think there's a word for that, and I think it's called dumb and stupid. We need to understand we live in a fallen world. We need to take seriously in the last days, difficult times will come, and I get it. Christians have been saying it's the last days for 2,000 years. But I know for sure I'm one day closer to going to heaven. And I'm one day closer to the Lord wrapping this thing up. Leaning on my own understanding, I don't know how much worse it can get. But we also need to realize the United States is not what God loves. God loves the world. So we can't look at the stuff in America and say, oh, that's a sign, that's a sign. No. It's all over the world. We worry about somebody making a bad depiction of the Lord's Supper. Meanwhile, Christians are dying almost daily simply for being Christians. But so far, not in the United States. Maybe we should worry more about projecting Jesus than projecting boycotts. Oh yeah, the $7 million that Netflix allegedly gave to Kamala, when as I understand it, it was an executive with Netflix that gave the money. But even if it was Netflix, sorry folks, I'm not going to boycott it. Boycotts have never worked. Depending how old you are, you know there's times when the so-called moral majority was boycotting everything and it never worked. Just made us look like idiots as if we need help. Anyway, on this Saturday evening, I just caution myself, urge you to think. Think before you act, think before you post, think before you gripe. And maybe consider this. Wouldn't it be wonderful if people knew what Christians were for more than they knew what Christians were against?